Oh, yeah.
Pat just scrolled onto Off Topic on NeoGAF, and yesterday we were watching CNN all day at our 13-hour layover at the airport.
A full day of American news!
Oh my god, I forgot about the layover adventure.
We were 13 hours in the airport, so we watched a full day of CNN, and we watched News Evolve, and one of the big controversies is Obama changing Mount McKinley, which is in
Alaska. After a president from Ohio.
Yeah. He was changing it back from that president's name to Denali, which was what it was called before the white men came and changed it. And there is a huge uproar and upset because he is changing this mountain back to its original pre-white man name.
Okay.
And
we just scrolled
Pat just switched to Off Topic on NeoGAF on his computer monitor, and there's a quote from Donald Trump that says, "I'll change Mount Denali back to Mount McKinley." Man, American news was a farce.
It was a trip. It was like watching a cartoon.
Okay, wait, hold on. So, first of all, just, if there's nothing, there's nothing, but how was that layover?
Hold on.
Yeah.
First things first, on the plane from Seattle to Chicago, we met a guy called Joe Never Fails.
Yeah, I guess he has a Twitch channel.
He is a apparently very intense FF14 streamer.
Super
nice guy. He gave me the shirt I am wearing right now.
He gave me one too.
He is a cool guy. I like him.
Okay.
He made that plane trip way more bearable.
Definitely. We're a great guy.
But that layover, boy.
So the main thing about it was boring, right? Like you
guys didn't leave.
There's no movie theaters in the plane building.
And like he had
it was basically
like, let's go into Chicago. I'm like, really? We're gonna go into Chicago at fucking 5 in the morning?
Yeah.
Like jet lagged and all fucked up and dazed and confused.
Plus, you never know if you might get a flight or they might
we lose 2 hours coming back because we have to go through customs again if we go into the city. So it was a recreation of the famous airport movie. Airport.
Stop it! Stop it! 13 hours of this!
13 hours of, man, I really want to watch Tom Hanks' Airport. And Pat's just like, no, it's called Terminal.
Oh, okay. I can see how that would get annoying.
I really wanted to watch Terminal, though, but the internet was
not free.
Find
out some tips on how to survive.
And it was quite expensive.
So you just sat and watched.
So probably
Pat told me a summary of the movie Terminal.
So the most infuriating part of that whole layover was we walked by and we're talking to people. It's 5 in the morning. It's like, hey,
we got there at 5:30.
We have a 13-hour layover because American Airlines sucks shit and gave us a fucking 13-hour layover, even though the plane that left at 7 had empty seats.
So what happened was I reserved the tickets on American's website. 'Cause it's always cheaper to reserve direct. That's always the case. And we chose this flight because we'd save $180 on not staying at the hotel for another night, which is like over 200 Canadian dollars. So we chose to take this 13-hour layover because it was the only option, and we were like, yeah, we'll save a bunch of money. But when we got to the airport, we saw that there were 2 other flights to Montreal before ours that were not even options at all. They were not even on the website when I had reserved them.
And the one that was there an hour after we landed had lots of empty seats.
So we said, can you change us onto this? And they said, well, it'll cost $75 US a person and we won't be able to move your luggage. And so Pat couldn't because he has luggage.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I'm not going to leave Pat alone, so I'll stay.
Thank you, buddy. That was really nice.
You're very welcome. And then the one at 3 o'clock.
I told him to leave me, and he stayed. It was just like a movie.
Yeah. The one a few hours later was actually booked full. So what the fuck ever?
I saw something when you put that Band-Aid on his face.
Yeah, exactly. But we went to talk to customer service, really confused and a bit frustrated, and they were like, "No, you should have been able to get that flight. That was a mistake. We don't know.
Wow.
Please." They printed off a bunch of names and email address and said, "Contact these people. They'll fix you up effectively." So I need to do that.
That's not even the part I was...
I know it's not, but basically we spent a 13-hour layover where there were options to get out, but they had not been offered to us completely erroneously. And that didn't frustrate me through the whole day, but that was a bit upsetting. So it was mostly boring more than anything else, though.
So we walk into the O'Hare Rotunda near fucking Gate H, and there's a sign on the wall after we have failed to find anywhere to take a nap that says Minute Suites in the Rotunda. and I look it up, and that is a straight-up napping service.
It's a place to take sleeps. And we're like, we were tired. That was a really good place to go.
On the sign, it says summer 2014. So I go,
the sign's pretty old, yeah.
Then we look, and we look, and we look, and I check the website. It says coming soon to Chicago O'Hare Airport.
It had still not been built.
Jeez.
Thanks a lot, Chicago.
I briefly contemplated taking one of the yoga mats from the yoga room and putting it behind a bookshelf to sleep.
Oh.
Didn't happen.
I kept telling you not to do that.
I know, but...
Did you get any sleep?
We had that...
Passing,
okay.
you know, like...
Total 1 hour of sleep.
Airport sleep.
So airport sleep of like your head dips and you wake up and then you realize you have drooled all over yourself.
I had like 8 moments where I dropped my Kindle on the ground. In the plane and out of the plane because I was reading and falling asleep and it would just drop. And I was like, I did it again.
It was a fun experience. Would totally do it again. So then we got to Montreal and they're like, sir, we lost your bag because your layover was too long.
So Pat found out, and neither of us ever knew this, if your layover's over 12 hours...
They will not move the bag.
You have to pick up your bag and recheck it. I never knew that.
I wish they had told me that.
Wow.
So I'm talking to a lady in Montreal. I was like, well, someone should have told you that. Like, guess what?
It was not on any of our tickets, on any of our info. I checked earlier before I came over after you told me. Shit. So because it was a 13-hour and not an 11-hour layover... Pat's luggage just sat there, and we left.
So, as I spoke to the lady who seemed nice at the time, said it was on my bag, looks like, here's where it was, blah, blah, blah. She says, oh, great, we found your bag. We'll call you at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning to let you know. This morning when we'll come and pick it up. So I get my form that I have, and I check the information. My phone number is Liam's. Listed, even though I told her multiple times my correct phone number. The description of the color of the bag is wrong, and the description of what the bag is made out of is wrong.
Perfect.
It's a different
and they haven't. And by the way, they have not called
because that's not your bag.
And my bag is unfound now, despite being told that it had been found.
It's now checked as
It is now unfound.
Yeah, they grabbed the.
They forgot about it.
Yeah.
They forgot.
So you call up the automated service.
So I call up the automated fucking service.
Man, we found your son. My kid is not Chinese.
And it says...
We have not found your son.
See how soon you get where this story goes.
So I call it up, and I say, hey... And it's a fucking robot. Like, okay. Yeah. Where did you lose your bag? Montreal. Did you say Montreal? Yes, I did. Okay. What is your name?
Montreal.
Did you say Machado? No. Boivin. I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Can you say that again?
Boivin.
Did you say Machain? Like a different... No. What is your name? Boivin. Did you say Boivin? B-O-I-V-I-N? Yes. And that's the number they told me that they gave me to change the phone number. I get to the end. Goodbye.
There was nothing there.
There's nothing.
It was a dead end.
So then I call again and hit 0, the magic button to get a human. And then I have to tell her my phone number twice. Have to explain the color of the bag 3 times. All that shit. Checked it a few minutes ago. The bag is still marked as the wrong material.
Wow.
And I have to wait 5 days to get, to even claim. Which means I can't shave for the next 5 days because I'm not going to buy a new fucking electric razor and then get it back. And then I have to mail in my receipts and all that shit. I am so fucking pissed at American Airlines right now.
Nothing else of note, though, right?
Everyone, I got it clothes. My razor, toothpaste, toothbrush.
But all your expensive stuff, was actually in your bag.
And these wonderful little crocheted paintings with heartfelt notes written on the back that a fan gave to us.
Yeah.
For all of us.
They were really cute. And it sucks that they're gone.
I've just been, Matt, you and your fiancé have recently, just started to bring me back into the whole, check-in thing. It's oh, you can just do it, it's fine. If someone does it, we all have to do it anyway, so the time isn't saved. But I'm now going way back to where I started.
They're not going to find it.
Carry on, kid.
They're not going to find my bag.
Just carry
that
on
shit
everything.
is gone.
Oh,
so yeah.
fuck, man.
PSA.
It happened to my brother, and it showed up months later.
What?
It sometimes takes that long.
So he got his thing fucking
But 98% of bags are returned to customers within 24 hours.
But it can take that long.
So
Because it depends on where it ended up, right? Like
Somebody pulled it off the fucking conveyor belt in Chicago and took it home. That's what happened.
maybe.
Don't suppose you had your tag on it.
Of course I did.
So we should be fine.
Okay. Then, yeah.
Unless somebody stole it.
Eventually it'll unless someone stole it.
Not the airport tag, your handwritten tag.
That's correct.
Yeah, then you should be fine.
But
Eventually.
PSA, if you have a what's it called? A layover time that's greater than 10 hours,
yeah.
check. Fucking check.
And also, like, I know you don't, like, believe this as strongly as I do, American Airlines fucked us on every single step of the leg back.
Well,
Every single part of the process, there was a problem.
I was saying, like, I'd still fly with American if I reserved the ticket and there was, like, a 10-minute layover. You know, like, if it's a regular flight, this was clearly an exceptional situation.
But also,
I would never risk an
customer
exceptional
service
situation
tell us,
again.
I don't know why the mistake happened. Having customer service lie to me and tell me my bag was found.
I'm never going to pick... I'm never going to pick...
Having that shit happen.
I'm never going to take an exceptional flight with them ever
Oh my
again.
God.
Never risking a huge layover with them.
Fucking bullshit.
But
At the very minimum, you should get a points reward out of that, or some shit.
Yeah, like a free
Then
flight.
So I asked them,
cash
it's like, are you
reward.
guys going to reimburse me for my time because I shouldn't have to call you to fix information I already gave for you? It's like, you'll have to talk to our claims department.
Goodbye.
Fucking
Damn.
wasted 15 hours of my time. I'm going to make up that I make $100 an hour and then charge you for $3,000. I hate you.
Goodbye.
CNN's really bad.
CNN's super
When I
shitty.
told my girlfriend that I had to watch CNN all day, she, like, snorted in laughter because she knows.
They showed that goddamn clip of Putin working out
Yeah.
fucking every hour, all day.